Can we actually see how two variables move together before doing any calculation? Yes. The simplest visual method to study correlation is the scatter diagram. A scatter diagram is a graphical method used to display the relationship between two variables. Now let's understand how it works. We draw two axes. The horizontal axis is called the x-axis. The vertical axis is called the y-axis. Usually, the independent variable is placed on the x-axis. An independent variable is the variable that influences or explains changes in the other variable. The dependent variable is placed on the y-axis. A dependent variable is the variable whose value depends on the independent variable. For example, study hours may be placed on the x-axis, marks scored on the y-axis. Each pair of values, like 2 hours, 40 marks, becomes 1 point on the graph. These points are plotted as small dots. That is why it is called a scatter diagram, because the points appear scattered across the graph. Now, the pattern formed by these points tells us the type of correlation. If the points rise upward from left to right, it shows positive correlation. This means as x increases, y also increases. If the points slope downward from left to right, it shows negative correlation. This means as x increases, y decreases. If the points appear randomly scattered without any clear pattern, it indicates zero correlation. There is no systematic relationship. Scatter diagrams are useful because they help us visually check whether a linear relationship exists. But there is a limitation. A scatter diagram does not give an exact numerical value of correlation. It only gives a rough idea. To measure correlation precisely, we need a mathematical formula. And that leads us to Carl Pearson's coefficient of correlation denoted by R. That is the next part.